Hey guys, and welcome back to Starcraft. In the last episode, we basically took out the entire western half of the map. Except for these guys chilling right here, which we are gonna do right now because they are an eyesore. Except they're not, and I'm actually a liar. I could probably leave them alone and be perfectly fine, but I don't want to do that because that seems like it'd be intelligent and not at all fun. So, what? Dude, you like died.
I'm totally going for it, bros.
Seventh, your overlords are in place. Be certain that they remain there.
So a weird incident happened to me not too long ago. I played Destroy All Humans a few months back, and when I went back to play it, for whatever reason, I tried to load my game, and the file wasn't even there. I'm like, what the heck? You autosave. And then when I turn it off, I expect the game file to be there, but no, it was just completely gone. It's like, oh, I gotta do it all over again. That sucks.
Like it corrupted?
No, it didn't even confirm to me that it's corrupted. It was just gone.
Oh.
It acted like I didn't save it all, even though there's an autosave function.
That's extremely strange then.
Yeah. I don't know what that's about.
Are you sure it wasn't like the wrong memory card?
It doesn't take memory cards. There's
Oh, you have it on digital download. Okay.
No. It's on a physical disc, but the way to save your game, it's saved internally inside the console.
Wait, what console do you have it on?
Xbox.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry, I didn't.
Yeah. I own it on PS2, so that's immediately what I assumed. Which it's not very intelligent of me to do, but it's what I did. That's probably where the confusion came in a little bit.
Now, as much as I like the PS1, one of my main issues is that if you want a third-party memory card, the highest it can go up is, what was it? 8 megs or... where you can only have 15 save slots, and that was about it. There was no way that you could exceed that.
15 save slots?
Yeah.
What game? In Kingdom Hearts you can have like 90.
No, I'm talking about the original PS1.
Oh, PS1.
Yeah. You're thinking of, like, PS2. I think
PS2,
that
yeah.
one, I think it's... I want to say 16, I think. But I think you have save files within the memory card up to, say, 30, I think.
I don't know, because I've never owned a PS1. Every time I played it, it was at a friend's house, so that is not exactly my area of expertise. I only know a handful of games on it, and that's because they were either multiplayer or they were like really good. The one single player game that comes to mind is Siphon Filter.
I think I own the sequel somewhere. I gotta get around to it, though.
And Final Fantasy VIII. So I played that. I did not play Final Fantasy VII until about... Jeez, my first time playing it was like...
Back in high school or middle school?
It was in high school, but I'm trying to think of how many years ago it was. It was a good while after it actually came out, though. I do know that. It was like...
Probably like 8 or 10 years later after.
When did it come out?
Final Fantasy 7?
Yeah.
1997.
So I probably played it in like 2008 or 9.
Okay.
And I gotta say, I was not impressed by it.
Well, okay.
Bring on all the hate.
Okay.
All of the hate.
You said it's okay.
Yeah, it's okay. It's just I don't see what the
I think
fuss
part
is
of it
about
is because, like when you told me with Undertale, I heard about it so much that when I go through the game or whatever, I just don't see what was so exciting about it. And I think most of it is probably because the hype pretty much killed it for me. And I sense that you got the same thing with Final Fantasy VII.
Maybe that's what it is.
It brings me an interesting story too, where I told you one time. No, you told me one time where I told you and everyone else did, where when you asked them about Count Chocula, they're like, "Oh, it's one of the greatest cereals ever," and you try to add, and you're just like,
Yeah,
it's just Cocoa
I
Puffs
actually
with
did.
marshmallows.
I have never had Count Chocula until when does it come out? October?
It usually comes out every October.
Yeah, I didn't have it until this past October, and it's just Cocoa Puffs. Like, I don't understand it. I bought like 7 boxes, and everyone's like, "Oh my gosh, it's so great!" They
You
only
bought
sell it like
7 boxes.
yeah, and everyone's like,
shit.
"Oh my gosh, they only sell it like once a year," and I was like, "Oh man, this stuff has got to be great." And then so I got it, and I'm just like, "Eh." I'm eating it, but it's just like, I don't see what's so special about it.
I think part of it, I think it's not just the nostalgia alone. I think part of it is because I think it has more sugar content than Cocoa Puffs.
Maybe.
I just like the sugary delivery of the cereal rather than just Cocoa Puffs. Like, if I want a real, authentic Cocoa Puff experience, I just get some Hershey bars, crunch it into small pieces, blend it in with the cereal, boom.
Look at those shuttles. They're dead now.
Like, I don't know what it is. I'm not crazy about certain cereals, like Cocoa Puffs, for example. And I think part of it is like, yeah, I'm tasting the chocolate, but it doesn't even feel like chocolate, you know? It's like, I gotta have, like, certain chocolate bars in it in order for it to be an authentic experience. I did try out the Malt Oatmeal Oreos brand. It's about just what I remember it from. I just only added marshmallows in it. Just so it'd be a little more like Oreos. I thought it had marshmallows in it originally, but I looked through Google Images and it was like, oh, it was just a brand new Oreos now with marshmallows. I'm like, okay. Like I said, the most disappointing cereal I ever had was Kix.
I don't think I've ever had Kix. See, I didn't actually eat a lot of cereals. I ate Golden Grams. I still love to occasionally buy a box of Golden Grams. I think they're like one of the better cereals. I really loved Oreos back when they made those, but then they stopped. So
The only way you can get them nowadays is I usually go to the Walmart store that's like 10 minutes away from me, and the last time I checked before I bought it again was where I literally checked the cereal aisle and they were completely out of stock. And I was like, darn, now I gotta go back another day and try again. And thankfully they still had more and I bought it and I was like, it's just what I remembered. It's Oreos. Just without the post, label on there. It's funny too, because it's a common cereal over in South Korea, but not here.
yeah, I don't really understand that. I think Cookie Crisp actually used to be good, and then something happened and their quality dropped. But I think we've talked about that in an episode before for some reason. I feel like
Well, not the Cookie Crisp part.
I think we did.
I remember I tried it the first time. I was just like, it's okay. I would have preferred if it tasted actual like cookies.
If I can get to the base.
Like, you couldn't even taste like the Cookie Crisp, the cookie chips in it.
Cookie chips.
Ooh, cookie chips.
Can I?
But the best way to describe Kix is, if you want the most boring cereal to ever taste, then look no further than Kix. It is that boring. You'd rather be eating cardboard with milk than you would with Kix.
I can get away with this, guys. I can build another. I'm gonna send like 3 units in from the north and like 2 in from the east. Yeah, directions. Who needs those, right? How many Hydralisk is this? Almost enough.
After I install this tower, I'll put a pool right next to it. All the Zergoians will enjoy the pool. Oh, I'm sorry, Protoss. You're not allowed in the pool.
No Protoss allowed, bruh. Humans are allowed, but only after some modifications.
Just a few slight modifications.
They won't hurt. The Zerg. I need one more.
It just occurred to me, every time I hear the phrase Zerg, I can't help but think of the antagonist Zerg from the Buzz Lightyear movies. No, there was like only one movie, and there was like the TV show.
I don't know what you're talking about, I'm afraid.
Zerg, Buzz Lightyear's arch nemesis.
I thought it was something else.
No, it was Zerg.
I knew it started with a Z, but I thought it was
Not
like...
today, Zerg.
Oh, yeah. See, it's been so long since I've seen Toy Story. Like, I'm not even kidding. I don't even remember.
What about the Buzz Lightyear TV show? Do you not remember that?
I saw like one episode of that ever. And that was that.
Rage quit.
But no,
Buzz Lightyear
it wasn't
sucked.
like rage quit. I just didn't care. Also, we're gonna move here.
It's kind of interesting because when you think of the first movie, it was kind of like the whole concept of Buzz Lightyear was that it was from a TV show which spawned into a bunch of toys. And then as the movies went along, Pixar actually went out of the way to have an animated film that revolves around the TV show. Which, for what last I checked, it serves as the pilot before the TV series was created.
Fantastic.
Yeah, that's
What?
cool.
I see that.
What are you doing?
What are they doing? They like completely ignored me. I don't know what that was, but alright. Death.
Yeah, that explains everything. They went off on a journey to go find death. The death to
Angel
Eldorado. The death to Eldorado.
Where did you... Who told... How?
Isn't that kind
Why?
of like, oh,
I know how that
RTS
happened,
games?
but why did you do that?
Isn't that kind of AI common?
The
in these kind of
pathing
games?
in this game, I swear, is retarded. Do what?
Is the AI, common like these in these kind of games?
What do you mean, common?
Like you give them a command and most of them will listen to you, but not all of them do.
Well, no, they did exactly what I said to...
Ah, that's
What?
a first. That's
Excuse me?
literally a first.
I was about to murder everyone!
Oh god. So do you literally have to start over?
Yes, you do.
I
But I'm not gonna do that.
don't know why
Sounds
it
dirty
bothers
cheater.
you giving you a results screen if you failed.
So, I don't know what that was or how that happened that way, but I am a little bit surprised that these... Okay, here's what happened before, by the way. I told these guys to go over here, whatever. The AI looked at that, and it's like, there's an enemy base here! Let's go through it, guys! And so they tried to do that, and then death happened. How far back am I? Okay, screw this. I'll be back in a second, guys. See you guys in a bit. Alright, we're back, and apparently I didn't study the map well enough. And admittedly, the pathing in this game is awful, so what I said isn't necessarily incorrect, but the reason they actually decide to go through the enemy's base is because without Nidus worms, literally, that is the only way to get to the place I told them to go. But that still doesn't excuse the pathing in this game.
You could have swore you could just fly over there.
Well, I could if I put them in Overlords, but I didn't. What the heck?
Oh, wow, the light is a little weird. like as you're progressing, this section here will light up a bit.
Wow. Because the game, I think, is actually in hexes rather than squares.
Okay. Yeah, I guess.
Death.
Exterminate.
And now their production is dead, so yeah, it's just a matter of time.
Because it's been a while. Is this the last mission to do? Or?
No, we got 2 more, and I'm going to cheat on this next one because literally it is a timed mission. Not like timed as in if you don't do it in a certain amount of time, you lose. But you have an objective that you have to defend for X amount of time, and I just don't want to. So, you know.
And if you lost, you have to start over from that again?
I mean, it's not hard, I just don't want to.
I figure it would be harder because you're almost in the near end of the campaign.
Well, I mean, the campaign itself isn't that hard. I just messed up that time. Because I didn't realize that you would lose the level if literally a Dark Templar got past, so I took some troops that I shouldn't have off of guard duty. Tassadar and the Dark Templar Zeratul have survived Kerrigan's vicious attacks, but the Templar armies have been decimated. Kerrigan, left behind to hunt down and eradicate the remaining Protoss warriors, begins to scour the burning wastelands of Char for her elusive prey. Meanwhile, the entirety of the extended Zerg swarm teleported through space-time, began its long-awaited invasion of the hated Protoss homeworld of IR.
You know what occurred to me? As we were reading it, I was imagining this whole dialogue was narrated by some Australian crocodile hunter.
Our victory is at hand, for upon this world of Aya shall we incorporate the strongest known species into our fold. Then shall we be the greatest of creation's children. We shall be perfect. Yet before I can be made manifest upon this world, the way must be prepared. You must seize the Kidaran crystals, for within them lies power undreamed of by the Protoss. Go now, my Cerebrate. Secure the crystals and bring swift wrath to all who oppose the swarm.
Aye, Gilda here. I needed a new job after we stopped.
On today's episode of Zerg Hunters.
No, just like it's Gilder doing the narration.
He's got the get up on and everything. On today's episode, the little Zergies are going to be hunting down the remaining Protoss of the entire wildlife adventure.
What? Why would you do the pathing, guys?
You have one job.
It's top notch. Let me tell you.
We're not even like at the first minute, and already your NPC's like, "No, I'm going my little man."
Instead of going this way, he's like, "Nah, let me go around everything."
Take the hard way, don't you?
So this is where you would actually have to do stuff if you were being legitimate. But I don't want to. So this is kind of what the map looks like. I think there's a base, yeah, right over here that you can get to without too much difficulty. Are you stuck? You're stuck. I gotta go help you. Jeez.
It's like one of those bad comedy movies.
There's an observer right here. I have played this game way too much. Go away! You don't even do anything. You just spy on people like a creeper. That's like literally the worst invisible unit in the game. Literally all it does is detect other invisible units, and that's about it.
You said it's a timed mission. What's the timer on this one?
Well, no, it'll be timed once I get down here. I think it's like 10 or 15 minutes that
Oh.
You have to protect. I think it's the Zerg. I don't think you protect that. That Protoss is dying. So that's good. Wow, he still can't get out, huh? Maybe he can and he's being dumb. Wow, he actually killed someone. Fantastic. Glad that happened. That was weird.
What, I missed it.
My Zerg worker got trapped under that Protoss probe. Where did
Help, I've fallen and I can't get up.
I think even if you wanted to, you could even I don't think I've ever done it this way, but I think you can.
The crystal is being
Yeah.
harvested.
If you really wanted to, you could even build a hatchery down here and then just spawn defensive units from here. That's another observer. But yeah, then you just wait 10 minutes. So that's why I didn't want to do this level, because then I don't know if you guys have noticed this, but I turtle levels a little bit more than I should. Which is to say, I like being defensive. So I would have had to be defensive, get down here on this, and then come in and do this. Which isn't that bad, admittedly, because you don't actually have to protect anything here. It's just when your worker comes out, they'll try to kill it, and then you got to get it back to your base from there. So
Like, you know what it just reminds me of? It reminds me of this dance move. It was like...
no, I have no idea. What?
Like, it's this like, random dance move that Protoss was doing. It looks so weird. Like, there it is again. Oh, it stopped all. I always thought the animation for it was extremely goofy. Even in a setting like this.
I killed a Dragoon.
Our forces are under attack.
Again.
Yeah,
Caterpillars.
gotta get that protein, man.
I've never actually tried to take out their bases. I'm sure you can.
I figured
I've-
you would.
I've never done... You don't have to. Literally, all you have to do is secure this route back to your base by really any means. I don't think... I'm not sure. Actually, let me see something. I don't even know if you can transport it with an overlord, and that's something I'm curious of, because I don't think I've ever tried. Because I never really had a reason to, but, you know. Because normally I do this mission legitimately, but why do that when I can do it this way? I will be doing the final mission legitimately, though. Which is the next mission. Really, this is a survival mission. So if you're a turtle like me, it should be pretty easy for you. Oh, they just blinked it back. Those douches. Where is it? Where'd you blink it back to? I don't see your thing.
Our forces are under attack.
Probably later on tonight, as soon as I get to bed, as soon as I start falling asleep, one of my turtles is gonna start chirping, and I'm literally gonna wake up from it. I'll be all like, "Crap! I gotta feed you now."
I don't see the thing they blinked it back with, but the Protoss have a unit that actually is not that bad. And I might use a few of them once we get to Protoss, but it has a couple different abilities. I think it can blink stuff to its location, like instantly teleport it. Your turtles, why would they start chirping?
It's either one of two reasons: either they're lonely and want some company, or they're hungry. Well, I don't know. Like, at least for the little one, it always every time I put it down, and I just leave it alone, it would start like chirping for like every 10 seconds. And I feel kind of bad. Like, oh, now I gotta accompany you now. And as soon as I pick it up and let it rest right next to me, it stops. And every time like it stares at me, it just gives me that shit-eating grin. I'm not sure if you've seen it before. But
No,
the small one?
I don't think so.
Oh, that's right. It was the big one. Okay. Because at the time, I brought one of my turtles downstairs for person company or whatever. It was the big one. It's about the size of my hand, actually, my full-size hand. And I think we had it for the Skies of Arcadia episode.
I think it was.
And
they're coming to attack me.
and the other one is literally the
no.
palm of my hand. Oh no!
Whatever
Quick.
shall I do?
Quick,
Oh,
do a dance
I know.
number.
I'll
Don't
send my
think-
invincible troops at them. Hey, Garrus.
Hey, boss. I don't think our dance routine's working.
The best unit Protoss has. Carriers are like absurd. You can just... That's probably what I'm gonna do. For those of you that aren't aware, I'll probably just mass carriers once I get them in the Protoss campaign. So they're that good.
You're just gonna do a lot of production for those flying machines? And that's your whole entire
Well,
strategy?
you make these, and then those make these. And I think one unit can hold like 8 of them. And so if you have like 4 of them, that's like 32 units. And obviously you can see where that starts to get kind of... Where are you going? The fight's over here, dude! No, you don't get to run away! Screw you, I'll send a Zergling after you!
No traitors!
You have 2 observers up here, man. Why?
Life is full of mysteries.
Fight me! Fight me, you douche!
Cure! No, back away, doggy.
I don't know what
No,
going
I
on
want to
here.
see how this ends. I actually want to see that.
He's trying to kill my workers. But they're invincible. What? I hate you so much right now, dude.
Oh my god.
You're a freaking coward.
Oh no, don't go back! I actually want to see how it is.
Give me a second.
It's probably over by now.
No, it's
Don't
not.
going. Oh god. This is the entire episode.
Wow. Wow.
Oh jeez.
Are you dead yet? No.
Oh my god.
You will be.
You will be.
Eventually.
Eventually.
Oh, look, he decided to fight for 2 seconds. Nope, now he's done. Come on. Get him. Get him, Zergling.
Go, Spot, go!
This is dumb.
It's mildly amusing to say the least.
This is dumb. Kill him already, please. Kill the coward.
Look how much energy he has.
He has 1 health left. Thank you. Now do it again. Where's this other one?
Oh my god.
Kill the coward.
Da, 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 da. Kill the wabbit. Kill the wabbit.
Jeez.
Ben thinks to himself, well, that was something.
All forces are under attack.
I think that took up like 5 minutes just watching him try to kill that guy.
It was like a... It was
Oh,
kind of
look,
like
it's
a
a
Wile E.
carrier.
Coyote cartoon.
That I can't kill. I need to have Ghost in.
All forces are under attack.
You know, it's kind of funny because I've been noticing that the past week or two, everyone's been getting sick. And the weird part was that whenever there are seasonal changes or weather changes, in most cases, I would get sick. But for whatever reason, this year, I'm not. Yeah. Like, whenever there's a seasonal change, or whenever there's like a weird weather condition where it's really nice out, but all of a sudden it gets real cold, like the next day, in most occasions, I would get sick. and I would have to go out of my way to go see the doctor, get some antibiotics, and I would feel better like the next day or two. And for whatever reason this year, it's like I've been immune to that.
Well, I know why everyone's getting sick. It's because of the temperature changes. Drop from like, it'll go from like 30 to 60. Literally, would you stop it and attack something useful? Thank you. Anyway, it'll drop from like 30, or it won't drop. It'll go from like 70 to 30 back to 70 in like 3 days. It's crazy.
Like, I think it was like 2 weeks ago, around a Thursday, it was about 80 degrees, and it was really nice out.
Yeah, and then this weekend it's like 30.
Yeah.
Like 2 days ago it was literally 77.
Yeah, like, I went to go out, you know, not too long ago, in the middle of the afternoon, just with my jacket and pajamas on. And I went out walking, and of course it got too cold for me, oddly enough. And I was like, oh, okay, I'm not gonna go walk out anymore. I'm just gonna go use my treadmill. Screw this.
Oh, I can have them target fire. Okay, that makes this a little bit better though. We're gonna see if I can do this. I'm sure it is, but I'm also sure I don't care. So... Alright. So this guy is on his way to see if he can pick up the unit, but I don't think he can.
Got 10 seconds, so...
Yeah, I know.
I'm pretty limited.
Oh no, my invincible overlord is under attack. What shall I ever do?
Beep.
How about you shut up? I'll do whatever I want to do. Go to the overlord. Really? Wow. That makes this so much easier then. That's all you have to do. I wonder, does it still have the crystal? Looks like it! Wow, that's so easy. Alright, so we're gonna end the episode after this because literally all I have to do is drop it on that beacon right there and that ends the level. And I don't see a reason to not do that right now because it's literally that close.
Yep.
But, I didn't know you could do it that way, so... Just unload it there. Who's out here? Wow, you followed that guy a long way! He's all the way in their main base, jeez. I just noticed that. Alright. Yeah, he keeps the crystal, so I guess... Yeah.
Crystals are in our possession. Now, all shall tremble
I
before
shall
the
use it
might
as my
of the
trophy.
storm.
I guess you could just build a bunch of mutalisks and fly over if you wanted to. It might take a little bit longer though, because I think it takes a little bit longer to get air units going than it does for ground units.
Okay. You know what's a game we could try to do a co-op of? Star Wars Battlefront.
Maybe. Oh yeah, we can do PS2 now.
Yeah.
I was thinking Steam, and I don't like Steam. Or the Steam version.
Yeah, like...
Protoss can do nothing but flee before
Oh,
the
yeah.
onslaught of the swarm.
I'll listen to you,
Now
Mr.
must
Johnny
assault
Eyeball,
one
sir.
final site before our conquest is assured. Behold, there is a temple not far from here that lies upon ground most hallowed. Though I have borne witness to the passing of countless millennia, the temple which you must assault is older by far. For it was constructed by my creators, the Zelnaga, and it marks the site where the Zelnaga first set foot upon Aiur. The temple must be cleared, and the Kadaran crystal set in its place. Only then shall the way be made ready, for it is upon that ground alone that I may be manifest.
Cool story, bro.
Yeah.
So, this is the final Zerg level. We start out with quite a bit of stuff. But, and really all you have to do is get there and destroy that But
We don't got time for that.
we don't got time for that. So literally, that's it for this one, and we'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye.